verification feature. I'm sure that Discord will be worth slightly less billions in value. Like 2. It's like, oh no, we're missing out on $2 billion. Well, come to think of it, $2 billion is $2 billion, regardless if you have 10 billion or not. That's like 17 islands, right? That's like at least 2 elections, right? That's 2 elections that you can buy. Well, it depends on where you're buying the elections. If you're buying the elections in South America, you could afford like 4 or 5 elections with $2 billion. Oh, I love this song. Yes! Bonique's in the disco. Let's get in there. Quake's gone. Looks like it's just going to be you and I on the duo tip. Yeah, I don't see why not. Let's do it. No, I'll do it. Yeah, let me do it. I'll be the big host with the most. Oh, where have I put it? Match replays. Bo research. There it is. So we'll go on board, because Bo was pretty much Wolvie for this whole match. And he will be F9. No, F10. And that's my screenshot key. No, that's Mooney. F10. There he is. Okay, not the whole match, but most of the match. So let's go to the fun part, which is right about now. Okay, so we'll go back. That's where out died. It's probably around here. Yeah, it's probably around here. There we go. Okay, getting started fresh here. Okay, getting angry. Get back to the fight quick. Okay, not taking that fight just yet. I don't think I would have taken that fight either. Got an easy group grab here. It's okay, you got your whole team behind you. Don't have to worry too much about being thrown. She really lent into the forward line there. Beautiful little grab-a-rooney. Now we've got the healers behind us, and we're more or less on the front lines here with Thor. Yeah, that's what I do when I see Punisher. I just run. Yeah, good stuff. Following him backwards so we can make sure that we're going to grab him. All of this stuff feels like shit that I would have done. So far, at least. Okay, so what's the play here? Yeah, that's pretty obvious. And we'll push that because he's offside and out of line of sight. And maybe we're looking for an ult here. Not needed, so we get to save it. Not going to box Punisher. Pick up the healer. Yeah, everybody's all staggered now. Should be kind of free reign. Yeah, I like going for off point of view heals too, because it just allows the healers to focus on the tanks, which is where they should be focused most of the time. Hey, look at me, I'm fly. I'm looking good. And we hide, we see a Psylocke. Yeah, good cutting her off there. Crazy where the damage comes from, eh? Just so much damage so quick. It's hard sometimes to know when you're going to be taking absurd amounts of damage, right? Let's skip ahead a couple seconds here, get you back in the fight. Looking for an Emma grab on the front lines here. Dangerous work. Yeah, it happens to me a lot too. Nice little note, something I don't do here often is dash into basic and then go for the pounce. Something that I should probably do to help secure more pounces, actually. Now, Tober is trying to get us to group up. You know, it is the right idea, but teams are going to need to practice, because usually when you hear an ult pop off, it's like, oh, run away. But when the Psylocke ult pops up, it's group up. That's the strategy. And that's a really kind of tough thing to learn in a game like this. Beauty. Oh, you go straight into a dash combo, eh? So bing, bang, bang. Okay. I don't really do that. I just try to go for the basics, but it makes sense because you can kind of like animation cancel one basic into the other and get damage down more quickly. And because usually at the end of that move you have characters on such low damage, you want to cause as much damage as possible in as short as amount of time as possible. So already two things that I've kind of picked up there. Damn, we got the Japanese bangers on right now. I haven't heard this song. I like it, though. Pick up a little Deadpool, a tank pool there. I still struggle to get my Iron Man ults consistent. But next season, Iron Man's getting a nice little boost. Not necessarily to his ult, but it will allow him to keep up good ultimate pace. Let's see if we can make a play. We can. And we dunked her in the low ground. Unfortunately, she makes it out this time. Gonna focus on the Venom. That's what I would do too. Now we're just looking for a target. Any target will do. Beautiful grab. Yep, go with the finish. So basic dash basic is the combo there. I'll try to remember that. So I always try to save my my dash for escape purposes, but you might as well spend it on the damage there. Yeah, all this is good. Good instinct to stay out of fights, especially when like the job is done. You got to break line of sight with the enemy team. Hang on a sec. This song is getting absolutely added, by the way. Boom.
If you were as smart as me, you'd be arrogant too.
All right, let's go ahead a little bit. I'm faster than the game will allow me to. Isn't it good, though? This is an artist named Natori. Or Natori. Not the most masculine-looking guy in the world. But he can belt it. I find a lot of these kind of Japanese young men are very, very easy on the ear. Very talented in their own right. Oh, we're on the wrong person. That was a really, really good play. That was probably the best play I've ever seen by whoever that was. Anyway, back on the man of the hour. I remember seeing this play. I remember seeing that and thinking, oh, he just didn't make it around the corner. So let's catch us back up here. On the front line's always a dangerous place to be. But we see this. Wow, how did you make that grab? Nobody knows. On the toe hitbox, for sure. I'm gonna go update these games. I will be back on in a bit. Zypher, thanks for coming out, brother. Hopefully we'll get some games in tonight. If not, tune in later for a little Crimson Desert action, which is technically out now. And big ult. Yes, please. Okay, I have to master that combo. I have to master that combo because it is just essential to adding value to your ultimates. 100%. Precisely. And maybe that would even be good in some other opportunities. I remember this. The whole team is like, Eddie, what are you doing? Straight up Indiana Jonesing it. Let's see how it happens here. Good play. Somehow, Palpatine returned. Getting big value on the tanks here. And it's like, that was such a beautiful, strange play. And we have the ultimate up. And then they ult too. Okay, they pick a healer. Pick me too. While we pick them. And then what? It's basically 2-on-2. Oh, I hate when that happens so much. I really wish they would sort out Wolverine's glitchier parts. Because if they did, it would be like buffing the character. Unlucky there. Unlucky. Lord knows I've done a few ults like that. Okay, we will fast forward a little bit. Gotta turn the music down too so I can actually hear you. Yeah, he knows you're there. Goddamn Punisher, he's so annoying. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Sometimes you're like, okay, I think he can't see me anymore. I'm gonna make a play on him. Because getting the Punisher out of there is so valuable. He's such a consistently good source of damage. And even not having him shooting at your team provides incredible value in a team fight. Looking a little bit lost for the time being. Just want to make sure we don't get killed, and then we can make a play. And where did he go? It's anybody's guess. I think he died. No, whole team's dead, so we're just going to leave. Wait our turn. Yeah, don't feed them any ultimate. Usually a good rule of thumb. But also, there's, you know, could be leaving ults on the table for yourself. It's a tough choice to make sometimes. All right, let's get in there nice and early. I like to try to get a position here on the side that doesn't have the big void of death. Ooh. Venom lands behind you, but you are dead set on that mag. What's the play here? Get on the... Oh, just got hit. I hate when that happens. Can make a play. We do make a play. We're looking really good. We just wait. Patience. Sometimes I lack. It happens, but fortunately there's a Psylocke there. Oh, unfortunately, I guess. Maybe if I grouped up there on my Iron Man, I could have prevented those 2 deaths. It almost wouldn't have mattered if I died or not. You think so? It's hard to judge. Very hard to judge. Well, I mean, we had Tober in there on the mag. That's what I was thinking. Maybe. Yeah. Like I said, it's a risky strategy, but certainly helps if you can get everybody in the same spot. Nice dunk. Focus the mag again, because hell yes. Nice little rotation around there. I might have kept pushing him. I'm not sure what I would have done there. But I wasn't anticipating, when I was just watching that, a turnaround. Good little Vishanti here. Can't quite get the distance. But we got ult back again. That's the play. Unfortunately, we hit the overhead. It works out in the end, though. Yeah, some good non-stop Wolverine action.